Aloha. So now we have our Ubuntu terminal working. We're logged in with a password. We have a rough idea of what's going on. I could do some basic commands, maybe cd into stuff, create some folders. Cool. The next thing that we have to do, I don't actually remember what I had next on the list, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and pop open my current window, which is right here. And it says we have to do this thing here where we change our preferences. I'm not sure that we actually need this step. What I'm going to do for now during this install walkthrough is we're going to skip that and come back to it if we need it. So now we have this right here. So it says that we have a package manager already called apt, and that's true. And this is a package manager that we use by typing in apt into our Ubuntu terminal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically run these lines of code here, except for actually, if you look, these are more informational. These are not meant to actually be copied and pasted into our terminal. The general idea is we run sudo apt update, and what that does is that makes sure that this apt package manager is the most up-to-date possible. And then we're going to type in sudo apt install, and then one of the package names, another package name, and another one. So the packages that we're trying to add right now are Git, Zish, GNUPG, SQLite, Postgres contrib. Not exactly sure what all those are, or at least this last one, I'm not sure what it is. I know what all those other ones are. But what's cool about this is we can literally just take this, right click, copy. You could also do Control C if you would like, although Control V won't work in here. So when I right click in here, it went ahead and pasted it in there already. I didn't touch anything. So as soon as I right clicked, it did that. So now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to type in that same password that I used for this computer, and hopefully I remember it. First guess. Oh, uh-oh. Did I forget my password? Let's think. What else could it have been? I don't think I would have done that one. I need to try again. No, well, I got 3 incorrect passwords. I don't know if y'all could tell, but there was a period of time in between the recording of the last video and this one. I thought it was this. I'm going to try to type. Oh, there it goes. Cool. It was the first one. I just typed it in wrong. Awesome. Bada boom, bada bang is going. So what this is doing right now, I'm just going to kind of leave it because what it's doing is it's installing all of these packages that I specified here. So now we have Zish, GNUPG, SQLite, Postgres, and that's awesome. I want to go back now to here to see what the next thing is, and we are going to run this line of command, and I think this will work. Not 100% sure on that. Source bam.zshrc. Ooh, so that did not work. So actually, what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna make note. I'm actually writing this. I'm writing this document at the same time as I am recording this lesson. I'm just gonna make note here that I need to change this. I think what you might have to do at this point is actually restart your terminal. So I'm just gonna close out of Ubuntu, and I am going to open up Ubuntu, and we're gonna see if that worked. And if that did work, I should be able to type in which Zish, and it did not install Zish. So I'm just going to double check and try sudo apt install Zish and see if that does the trick. Bam, bada, bam, bam. Following additional packages will be installed. So what this is telling me is that I didn't install all the things that I thought I did. So what I'm going to try doing is running that line of code again. I see what happened. It copied over the first line and never copied over that second line. So this line never ran, and that's okay. Good thing we identified what happened. So we did run sudo apt update, and we're going to do that again. I'm going to go ahead and type in sudo apt update just to be sure. Sudo apt update, bam. And when that's done, I'm going to paste in this whole line. Bam, I just forgot to paste that. That was a silly mistake. Believe it or not, even super talented people make those mistakes all the time. So get used to that. That's just part of the programming world. That stuff is going to happen constantly. But what will change is your attitude towards those kinds of mistakes. You learn to get excited when things don't work, like, aha, what did I do wrong? So while this thing is loading, I don't know what to do while it's loading. We're just going to watch it load. It's going to be exciting. So what's nice about that is I don't actually have to rewrite anything. Sweet. And now I can check all of these packages to see if they're here. Here, watch this. Ready? I want to look at this and this at the same time. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this all the way to my right of my screen. Now it takes up the right and it asks me which window I want on my left, and I want that one. Cool. So now I got that going. Note that when you drag all the way to the left, you have to click kind of in the middle of that top bar. So I'm going to go here, bam, do that again. Cool. Now this is nice because I can read the document while I'm writing these commands. Awesome. So sweet. So we've installed these packages and now we just want to refresh everything. Hopefully this line of code will work. ZSHRC, no directory. I think we have to install something else to do that. Not a big deal. I'm going to cut the video here. If you got this far, that's great. But something to check actually first to make sure that that last line of code works is you could type in which Git. So in other words, I'm going to check this package. And then it's going to tell me the location of Git. So Git is located in that folder. Now I'm going to try which zish. Ah, okay, that's working. Which gnupg. Ooh, that one didn't install right. Okay, so we're going to try again to type in sudo apt install gnupg and see if that works. Ooh, okay, so it says I have it, but it doesn't actually know. Oh, I think it's because the command for gnupg is gpg. Yep, there we go. That's why. Don't worry about that. It's not a tool you're going to use very often, but you can go ahead and type in which gpg to make sure that it installed. We can type in which SQLite. Cool. And I think there should be which SQLite 3. Cool. Both of those work. And which PostgreSQL. Ooh, that one didn't install for some reason. Oh, it might be which Postgres. Let's try that out. Try PSQL. Ah, there it goes. So it did work. Awesome. So that means we went successfully installed all those packages. If you can run all of these which commands, so just to reiterate, it's going to be which GPG, which SQLite, which SQLite 3, which Postgres, PSQL. If all those work for you, you're good to go. Don't worry about it. By the way, if you couldn't tell, this sudo little like part that we put in front of stuff, if I typed in, where is it? It's somewhere up there. Sudo apt get, whatever, that sudo, S-U-D-O, means run it with my password because I need that permissions to do that. Cool. This might be a little bit long of a video for just a couple lines of a code, but I like to talk through this stuff because it's pretty confusing when you're just starting out. All righty.